you're saying? That we can live together?
Yes, I am.
I love you.
I love you too.
Tell you what. Why don't we go the full hog?
What?
Sarah Jane Harvey, will you marry me?
Don't do that. Accept what?
Mark's proposal of marriage.
Yes, I think I am.
You know, for a good liar, you're such a bad liar. You know as well as I do, Sarah Jane, if you married Mark, it would only be because you love me.
Get back to your home planet, Jake.
Look me in the eye and tell me I'm wrong. Just do it, and I promise I'll never bother you again. Don't you feel a bit bad doing this to Mark just to get back at me?
I would, but that's not what I'm doing.
I know you, Sarah Jane.
You don't even know yourself. Leave me alone. Come on, Jake, you're scaring me now.
Good. I'm trying to stop you from ruining your life. I made the same mistake with Tracy. I married her on the rebound. You don't have to. You have a choice.
This isn't about us, Jake. This is about your hurt pride and your jealousy because your little brother's got something you haven't. Well, you know what? Tough. I'm moving on to something better.
You will never find what we've got with anyone else.
I think you mean what we had, Jake, not what we've got. What we've got is absolutely nothing.
You've got to stop running sometimes, Sarah Jane, because this isn't going to go away. You like it or not, we're made for each other, and you know it. Sorry, master key, perk of the job.
No more, Jake. I can't take any more of this.
I was ready to give up everything for you. My home, my family, my job, and you know I was. You know, but you backed out.
I had my reasons.
Yeah. You were scared of what we had, the real thing, and you still are.
Answer me this, Jake. Were you faithful to me when we were together? I knew it. You're nothing but a cheat and a liar, and that's why I pulled out. Mark, I can trust. He wouldn't ever do anything to hurt me.
Sarah Jane, listen to me. I didn't know what was happening with us back then. If I saw anyone else, it didn't mean anything. But now, if I had you to myself, I'd not so much as look.
Do you expect me to believe that you wouldn't treat me the same way that you've treated Tracy? And every other woman you've ever claimed you love?
Yes, because it's true. I want only you.
Why are you doing this? You're sick, Jake. You need help. Love's like a blood sport to you. You just can't resist the kill.
You're right. I have treated love like a sport. Until I met you, it was. But not now. Not anymore. I have found you, and I'm not letting you go.
Give us a chance.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Are you okay? What's up? What's happened?
Nothing, nothing at all. Everything's fine now.
What's upset you?
I'm really sorry about everything. I'm really sorry about the way I've treated you.
Hey, you don't need to apologise. It's fine now, and that's all that matters. Come on. Sit down.
What have I done to deserve you?
Funny that, because I think I'm the lucky one.
I've not been able to stop thinking about you. Us, since our talk earlier. I realise that I might lose you by asking you to wait. I know it's taken a long time for me to see it, but I really want to be with you, Mark.
Look, I don't want to force you into anything. You know, I was only half serious this morning.
I've always been scared of commitment. Maybe it's because of all the disastrous relationships our mothers had, but I don't want to be scared anymore. I want to feel safe and secure. I want to feel like I belong somewhere.
That's what I want too.
I want to make that commitment. And I want everyone to know it.
Are you sure? Really sure?
I've never been more sure about anything.
Sarah Jane, will you marry me?
So, your business kept you longer than you thought.
What? Yeah.
Successful?
Did you get those contracts in the post yet?
No, plenty of time there.
Yeah, well, as long as you catch the second post.
Yes, they should be there on time.
Ah, you both here?
You're not too busy with your lady friend?
Dad, have you got a minute? We need to talk to you.
Of course, you don't need to ask. Come on in.
Who's the we? What's going on?
It's not the Lever conference, is it? Oh, Mark, please. Just tell me they haven't cancelled.
No, it's nothing like that.
Well, what is it then?
I don't know how to put this. I guess I'll just come out with it. Sarah Jane and I, we're gonna get married.
What? You can't be. You are joking. Sarah Jane?
We've never been more serious. Look, I know this must come as a bit of a shock to you, Dad, but it's what we really want.
This is crazy.
You're damn right it is.
I've never felt more sure about anything in my life. And whatever you say is not going to change my mind.
Mark, could I have a quiet word with you? In private, please.
No, Dad. Whatever you've got to say, you can say in front of Sarah Jane. We don't keep any secrets from each other.
Is that so? Would you say that's true, Sarah Jane?
Yes.
Sure you got nothing you want to share with us?
No. Should there be?
Well, you can't marry twice, can you?
What?
You're going to tell him, or shall I?
What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, son. I really am. Maybe you tell us how you propose to marry my son when you're already married. I was under the impression that bigamy was illegal in this country.
It's Patrick's pathetic attempt at ruining everything.
Tell me this isn't true.
Mark, I promise you.
I know it's a shock, Mark. Just be thankful that you found out now.
Turning into a right little Pandora, aren't we, Sarah Jane? Think about it, Mark. How well do you know the woman?
I know that I love her. And that's all that matters.
Oh, very sweet. And the little issue of trust?
Don't listen to them, Mark. They're trying to poison you against me.
Wake up, lad. You could have been walking down the aisle with a bigamist.
Sarah Jane and I need to talk. Alone.
So they've won, have they? The marriage is off.
I don't know.
I want to know who told you this pack of lies.
I don't have to divulge my sources to you.
Admit it. You're making it up.
Dad, who told you?
Someone from her past. Someone who knows her very well.
Patrick, who?
Let's just say I have it on good authority.
Who told you?
It's irrelevant.
Not to me, it isn't.
Adam.
Adam Chance.
You didn't say anything. When did you go visit him?
That doesn't matter. The fact is, Adam told me the truth about her.
No one in their right mind would believe a word he says.
Well, why would he lie about a thing like this? Eh? What's in it for him?
This is the man who murdered my mother. He let someone else take the blame. He lied, he cheated, and he covered up a brutal murder. And you're telling me that you believe him rather than me.
Look, I know that he's committed a very serious crime.
You're ruining your son's future because of something a murderer told you.
His future will be even more ruined if he marries you. Surely you're not still going to marry her?
No, I wouldn't lie to you.
Because if there is any chance that you might be, I'd rather know now.
I'm not married.
Hand on heart?
How many times do I have to say it? I'm not married. You're the one I love. You're the one I want to marry.
Well, why would Adam say something like this? It just doesn't make sense.
Because he's sick. Because he'd say anything to stir things up. I might have known something like this would happen.
What do you mean?
I finally found a wonderful man. A man who'd make a brilliant husband and father. A man I'd like to spend the rest of my life with. And suddenly it's snatched away from me. My whole future gone because of some liar.
We can still work this out.
But if you don't trust me, we may as well call the whole thing off now.
No, that's the last thing I want.
So why are you listening to a man who's in prison for murder?
A man who even had the nerve to stand up in front of a church full of grieving people and lie.
I'm sorry.
He stood there with crocodile tears in his eyes and made an emotional speech about how much he loved and cared for my mother, when all along he's the one who'd taken her life away. I mean, if you're going to believe him rather than me...
Sarah Jane, I do want to trust you. I really do.
One of the regular guests left these to say thank you for all your hard work. Help yourselves.
Ah, can I have an orange cream? Closest thing to fruit I get.
You're not going to have one? Better not. Got a very special occasion coming up. Want to be able to get into my dress.
Intriguing. Do tell.
I'd love to, but I don't want to jump the gun.
Come on, spoil sport. You can't lead us on like that and say nothing.
Do you want me to tell them? Sarah Jane and I are engaged to be married.
Fantastic.
It's thanks to me. I gave him the marvellous advice.
Crossroads' very own agony uncle.
Mark, Patrick wants to see you in the office.
We'll crack open the champagne later.
Come to congratulate me.
I'll give you 3 months at the most.
This is going to do my reputation the world of good.
What?
A beautiful young woman coming to see me.
I'm sure you know why I'm here.
Because you're missing me?
I want to know what you've told Patrick about me.
We had a little chat, that's all. One hears such fascinating things in this place, you would be surprised.
Stop playing games, Adam.
If I were you, I would think very carefully before giving orders. You're in no position to be throwing your weight around now. Are we going to sit here making small talk, or are you going to get to the point?
You told Patrick I was married. I want to know who told you that.
One of my charming new neighbors, if that's the right word for him.
Who is it?
Oh, just another guest of Her Majesty. It appears he knew you quite well once. Seems to know an awful lot about you.
What's his name?
Rob? You don't like it, do you? Someone else having the upper hand for a change.
What's he said about me?
He made me see you in a new light, showing you up for the person that you really are. A liar and a cheat, and that is just for starters. I'm sure you don't want people knowing what you really are. The myth that you have created is so much more palatable to the masses.
What do you want, Adam?
I want my life back. I want you to go to the police and to withdraw your statement.
You know I can't do that. It's too late.
I'm sure that if you think about it, you will realize that you may have been a little harsh in some of the things that you said about me.
Everything I said was true.
In your confusion and understandable distress over my wife's death, you may have made mistakes. The time has come to rectify those mistakes.